We have some breaking updates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to set foot in Manipur on Saturday, 2 years after deadly ethnic violence swept this northeastern state. In fact, Prime Minister is set to unveil projects to the tune of rupees 8,500 crore. That's the big breaking update we have. He will also be meeting victims of Manipur unrest, is what we are being told. This is information that has been confirmed by Chief Secretary. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
Prime Minister to the state will pave way for peace, normalcy and accelerated growth in the state. Honorable PM will be arriving in Manipur on 13th September 2025 from Aizawl. On his arrival at Churachandpur around 12:15 p.m., he will first interact with some of the internally displaced persons in the district. He will lay foundation stone of various infrastructure projects to be taken up throughout the state. The Honorable Prime Minister will address the public gathering at Peace Ground, Churachandpur. Thereafter, he will arrive at Kangla around 2:30 p.m. and first interact with some of the IDPs in the valley areas. The Honorable Prime Minister will be inaugurating various development projects within and outside the state belonging to Manipur. The Honorable Prime Minister will address the public gathering at Kangla. The total projects for which foundation stones are being put are totaling to rupees 7,300 crore.
Well, as Ratnadeep, I'll go straight across to Prashant. First, Prashant, we just heard the Chief Secretary there. If you can take us through the details as far as Prime Minister Modi's visit is concerned, agenda. It is a significant visit considering the criticism that he had faced from the opposition that he hadn't visited Manipur ever since the clashes had erupted there. So take us through the details and of course the importance of this visit.
Well, Radhika, Prime Minister Office has just released a press release saying that Prime Minister will be on a visit to 5 states from 13th of September to 15th of September, including Manipur. Obviously, Manipur is going to be a very important tour by the Prime Minister. As you rightly said, he is going to visit Manipur 2 years, more than 2 years after the ethnic clashes erupted in May, I think, 2023. So, so far as Prime Minister's office is concerned, they have said that Prime Minister will be laying the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth rupees 7,300 crore at Churachandpur district. And you know, Churachandpur is the second largest town and a place where ethnic clashes took place. And from there, he will proceed to Imphal, the capital city of Manipur. There also he will lay the foundation projects of around 1,200 crores. So this is going to be a very important trip. Opposition parties have been targeting the Prime Minister for not visiting Manipur for a long time. Just today, Pawan Khera, the Congress party, has tweeted that after 864 days, Prime Minister is going to visit. But this visit, as I told you,
right,
it
Prashant,
is yet to be seen.
Reactions coming as far as his visit is concerned. In fact, before I go to reporters on ground, Ratnadeep as well as Saurabh, let's play out this media interaction of Rahul Gandhi's as far as Prime Minister's visit to Manipur goes.
मणिपुर में बहुत समय से इशू है, बट मेन मुद्दा तो देश में वोट चोरी का है। हरियाणा का महाराष्ट्र का चुनाव चोरी किया गया, कर्नाटक में हमने दिखाया। तो मेन मुद्दा तो देश में वोट चोरी का है। सब जगह लोग यही कह रहे हैं, वोट चोर।
Both Ratnadeep and Saurabh Gupta with us. Ratnadeep, to you first, how significant is Prime Minister Modi's visit as far as peace and reconciliation between the two communities there are concerned who are involved in the ethnic clashes? Also, how is this being viewed by people there? Because it comes more than 2 years after the clashes.
That's right. It is absolutely significant visit given the fact that it is coming after 2 years of those ethnic clashes. And remember, ever since Manipur has been, partisan rules have been has been imposed in Manipur in February this year, there has been a decline in the incident of violence, which has been a good news for the people there. A sense of normalcy is returning to the state. Remember, after the state was, the present rule was imposed there, the first attempt that center did was to get the weapons which were with the common people back, and that was successful. Then they went on in terms of the back channel negotiation with the civil society groups of both the Kuki and the Meitei community. In fact, only last week there were the suspension of operation agreement with the Kuki underground groups, which were renewed, and also an agreement established that the highways, particularly National Highway 2, which is the lifeline of Manipur, will now remain open for public transport. So therefore that is a very important development. Now, with the Prime Minister going there, for the people from both the communities, this is going to be an assurance from the most powerful person in the government that despite the challenges, despite ethnic violence, despite people being in relief camp, the development works have not stopped in Manipur. So, and in fact, with normalcy returning, the development work would be fast-tracked. That's what we have been given to understand by our sources in the Manipur government, and that is the message that that will be given to the people.
All right, important messaging certainly. We also have Saurabh joining us from Manipur. Saurabh, this visit will be important in addressing several of community concerns and restoring peace perhaps. But take us through what can be expected, the kind of advisory issued, what kind of preparations are you seeing there?
Well, lots of preparations. I'm actually at the border between Churachandpur and the Imphal Valley. And of course, this is one area that has seen a lot of conflict. But the focus of this visit is really on moving forward. The Prime Minister is, remember, making a visit to Manipur, for the first time since the ethnic clashes. But it's important to note that not only is he visiting Imphal, he's also visiting Churachandpur, therefore addressing the concerns of both the communities that have been engaged in a clash and ethnic strife. And development is, of course, the focus, the future of the people of Manipur, the welfare schemes that include, several projects, including on education, tribal welfare. All of these things have been announced. And of course, the Prime Minister will be in Churachandpur first tomorrow, which is down this road behind me. And then, of course, he arrives at Imphal, and the Chief Secretary of Manipur has announced the details of that visit a short while ago at a press conference held in Imphal.